Tout le monde aime samedi soir. Tout le monde aime samedi soir. No. This is not one of your favorite music shows. This is the Tonicman Show. And I am the Tonic Man with you on a Saturday night. First, that's why I did that little song. Everybody loves Saturday night. Glad to see you're all here. And I hope that Saturday ends up to be a good night for everybody. We are going to test different nights over the next few weeks, months, and see what is best for everyone. Some folks have been telling us for years they can't make it on a Sunday night. So we're just trying to make it a good night for everybody, because I know you all invite people to come to the call who you're trying to get interested to drink the JC. And it's a great place to have them come in and listen to hear what's going on. So that's that for that. And the second most important thing tonight, of course, is Happy Valentine's Day, soon to be. I hope everybody is going to enjoy Valentine's and do the flowers and the chocolates and everything else that everybody loves to do. And remember your favorite mate and have a good time. So all that said and done, we have a great show tonight because we have a fellow who is going to tell us about some really extraordinary health issues. A couple of them are health issues that are probably epidemic in America, especially with these lockdowns and all that. A lot of people ended up doing a lot of in-home stuff, and people ended up to do more of these two things that affected their health. So Mark is going to come on and tell us about some of these things. And at the end of the call, I'm going to jump back in because Mark also has been having tremendous success with posting videos on social media. And he's going to mention that as well. And I would like to talk a little bit about that with y'all at the end of the call, because everybody has a story. And these days, the only thing that people seem to look at is the next text message or what's on Instagram. I mean, they're hardly even going to Facebook anymore, but they are by the billions. So you all have a place on Facebook and on other social media platforms. And what a great place to do a quick video and send it along and actually help a lot of people, but build yourself a nice business. So Mark will cover that as well. And as I said, I'll come back at the end of the call just to continue that discussion and show you just how easy it is to do it, because some of you may be saying, well, I don't know how to do that. Well, I could say that because I'm an old geezer and I only learned how to do things like that in the last couple of years. So for me, it's brand new. For some of you younger ones, it's not brand new. You do it with your eyes closed. You just have to do it. And since you're posting all kinds of things anyway, why not throw in a couple of stories? Particularly, some people have the most extraordinary stories, and when you have pictures that go with it where you can show a before and after picture of maybe a skin problem, or you've lost your hair and now it's growing back, or, you know, things that people can see in a before and after picture, or just the look of you, because so many of you are staying young by drinking the JC. And I'm doing that. I'm staying young. I'm looking quite a bit younger than my age. So before and after pictures are really, really what will get their attention. And so you can all do it. You're putting pictures up there and photos of all kinds of stuff anyway. Why not do that? Okay? So I'm going to bring Mark on in. He's going to tell his story. We're going to have a little discussion, and we're going to see from there where we go. But most of all, I'd like all of you to send us an email or a text message. By the way, our text number is 702-482-5290. So you can text us on that number and let us know what you think. Do you like Saturday or prefer Sunday? Help us out here to make the best decision we can about what day we should be doing this. All righty? So here we go, and I'm going to come back, as I said, at the end of the call and chat a little bit about how you can all get onto Facebook. So everybody, as I was telling you, we have a really, really tremendous guest tonight. Well, we have tremendous guests many, many times, but Wait till you hear this story. This is really incredible. I'm not going to let a cat out of the bag. I'm just going to have Mark let it rip. So, Mark, come on down and tell the folks what's cooking in your life.
Hello, Anthony. Yes, a lot of great things have been happening since I've got on the JC Tonic and got my family on the tonic. But a few weeks ago, my mom come and woke me up. She said, your dad is face down on the floor. So I got up out of bed and went into his room, and he was so weak, he couldn't even talk. And I picked him up and put him on the bed, and I couldn't get a word out of him. He didn't know who I was. I said, oh, Lord, he's got another UTI infection again. So I went and got the JC Tonic, and I put it in a little dropper bottle, and I opened his mouth, and did 2 droppers under his tongue. And then 4 hours later, I went back in there and put the tonic under his tongue again, and he started talking.
What happened when you first put it under his tongue? Nothing? He just lay there? He
just laid there. He was in bad shape. He just laid there, and I think he was close to getting a septic.
Is that what his health situation is? He got poison in the blood?
That's right. And he was too weak, and so I couldn't understand a word he was saying. And so I knew I had to do something quick, because this has happened before, and I've always had to call the ambulance to come get him because he doesn't change his Depends on a regular basis. So 4 hours later, I put the tonic back under his tongue again, and he started talking to me. I said, wow, this is a close call. I almost had to call the ambulance, but I put the tonic to the test. And so he continued to get stronger, and I changed his Depends, and by that late evening, he was up walking again.
Holy cow.
It was an incredible comeback like I had never seen. And so
you told me in the past a little bit about your dad. You said he couldn't walk and he was weak, and there were a few other things. How is he now?
Oh, he's doing great. First of all, he's had 2 strokes, and he's in the first stages of Alzheimer's.
Oh.
And so he was in a wheelchair again. So I got where I just couldn't handle. He was close to going to the nursing home. I had to do everything. I had to hold him up and give him a shower. And I had to, when he used the bathroom, I'd have to help him off the commode. And he wasn't strong anyway. And then when he got the UTI, that was just about the end of it. So I started giving him 1 ounce of the tonic, and I started seeing him slowly recover. And so it's been now probably about a week, and he's walking without a walker or a cane or anything. He's walking good again. He's back to fixing his own breakfast. His speech is clear now, and he can hear good again.
Holy cow. How old is he, Mark?
He will be 82 in a few months.
Holy cow, that is fantastic.
Yeah.
And so now he's okay to do all these things on his own.
Absolutely. He's back to doing everything on his own again.
Wow, that is some story. Well, I'm 84, and I'm doing things on my own, but I drink an awful lot of tonic, so keep him on it.
That's right. That's right. And, of course, I wouldn't be able to take care of my dad if I hadn't gotten myself straightened out, because I was an alcoholic with 5 DUIs, and I nearly died 3 times. But when I started drinking the tonic, it's like I got where I didn't have a desire for the alcohol anymore. It just didn't taste good. And it seemed like over a period of time, I got where I had my mind over matter, where I didn't have to have it any longer.
You started reducing the intake every day of alcohol. Is that how it was gradual?
That's right, because every morning my coffee was beer. I would start off with 2 24-ounce beers.
Holy cow.
First thing in the morning, and I would drink all day till I'd pass out at night.
Oh,
and yeah, I nearly died 3 times. I was in the hospital. So I've got my life back. Everything's going great, because I wouldn't be able to take care of my dad if I was drunk like I was. And not only that, I put my sister on the tonic, and she's a pack-a-day smoker. Well, after we got her started on the tonic, she said one morning, after a few weeks, she said, this stuff is tasting like poison, these cigarettes. So she gradually just got where she didn't want cigarettes anymore. So now she hadn't bought a pack of cigarettes in over a month. And not only that, she had went to the doctor a while back and was diagnosed with COPD. So she went back to her doctor's appointment the other day, and the doctor said, wow, you have a clean bill of health on your lungs now. You no longer have COPD.
Oh, boy. Did she tell him what she was drinking?
No. No.
Oh, Lordy. Yeah, what a shame we can't convince them, huh?
No, I think it's best when you have something this good to be under the radar, really. Nowadays, the way the FDA, is so breathing down your back about everything.
Talking about under the radar, Mark, I want you to tell folks what you've done with videos.
Yes, I have started doing Facebook Live videos, and I'm starting to gain traction where people are starting to listen to my videos. And it's probably now about every day I have somebody responding to my videos, wanting to know more.
You just took a video of yourself telling your story.
Yes, I talk about my story, but I do not say JC Tonic. I call it a herbal tonic, or I'll say tonic, and that draws a curiosity. Not only that, I'll post a picture of the tonic on the counter with a little shot glass, but I won't have it where they can read the bottle, and that drives them crazy. And they'll send me messages, what is that tonic that you got there? So that starts the conversation. Next thing you know, I've sold a bottle or two. So here now, it seems like about every few days I'm getting a new customer. And a lot of these people I don't even know. First, it was just friends and family, and now it's total strangers. Now I'm starting to hit the cold market.
So people call you or contact you through Facebook asking you, what is this herbal tonic you're talking about? So now you've got their coordinates. You know how to get a hold of them.
That's right.
Yeah, and that's what I want you to tell. So everybody listening to the call, folks, this is not just because Mark is an ambassador of health and he's going to build a business. You can do it without necessarily building a business, but you can get enough customers to say, let's say, drink free. If you have a bunch of customers, and everybody's on Facebook, I guess, Mark, so anybody and everybody can do that.
That's right, exactly. So it's working out great.
That is really, really great. Well, I know you have all kinds of other stories with family members and new customers that are starting to talk about it. So I just wanted you to tell folks those stories about your alcoholism and your sister's cigarette smoking habit, because those are two big things that are really affecting this country. There's an awful lot of people drinking far too much. And, of course, there's still a lot of smokers who are killing themselves slowly. So, folks, if you know people who are drinking too much and smoking too much, this will do the trick, because it changes the body and it changes the whole way the body functions. And in Mark's case, it's just a question of he didn't want to have that alcohol anymore. I told him when he was starting, anytime he wanted to grab a beer, take a shot of JC Tonic, and he started doing things like that. So that means everybody can do something like that to clean up their own lives or their friends or loved ones. So give it a try, folks. And remember, the JC Tonic balances the body, everything. So it balances everything. And it will balance what you don't really need in your body, like cigarette smoke or too much alcohol. So, alcoholism is one thing. Drinking a few drinks once in a while is a totally different thing. Your body can handle anything once in a while, just not every minute of every day.
Absolutely.
What else, Mark? You want to add anything to that?
Well, my mom was supposed to go back for her surgery. She has squamous cell carcinoma, and she was just showing me early today, you know what? Those spots on my face are gone. I'm going to have to cancel this surgery. They're no longer there. And
totally
I said, oh,
gone?
my God.
Totally gone?
They are totally gone. And she is amazed. She said, you know what? This is unbelievable. I'm going to have to cancel the surgery. I'm not going to need it with the dermatologist now.
That is just unbelievable. When she goes back to the dermatologist, he's going to flip.
You better believe it. You better believe it. They're going to be in shock.
Yeah. Oh, that's fantastic. And how old is your mom?
Mom is 79.
Well, look, both mom and dad, it looks like they have a new lease on life, both of them.
That's right. We're all growing younger together, that's for sure.
Oh, I like that, growing younger together. So, folks, you see, you can start anybody at any age on this. Don't wait until they're so ill that there's no way to recover, but get them started and they'll have a turnaround, and the ones that are younger just may not get all the problems that a lot of people are getting. Mark, we could go on with this story, but it's great. I want to thank you very much for sharing all that. And that idea about putting your video on the social media is something that I'm glad you shared to help everybody, because it will help all the rest of the people listening. They can try it themselves. And by the way, let them know this is no professional thing. You just hold the camera in front of you and you talk. Isn't that what you do?
That's right. Get on my smartphone and I just go start chatting away.
That is really great. Okay,
yeah.
pal, I appreciate you. Thank you very much. And we'll get you back on for a follow-up, both for your mom and dad and all the rest of the family members. I know you have some other outstanding stories. So thank you very, very much. And we'll talk
all right.
soon. Okay.
And thank you for your time, Anthony. Thank you for your time.
It's a pleasure. Thanks to you. Bye-bye for now.
All right. Bye-bye.
So, folks, it's like every call we do. These stories are extraordinarily remarkable, and sharing them with folks who have those kind of health issues, you'll be doing them a favor. So use this call and use it for that purpose, but use it also to start thinking of how you too can get yourself on Facebook and other social media places and just do a little publicity, because more and more as things go by, you can see what's happening with inflation and so on. Prices are skyrocketing. We've been doing the best we can to hold our costs, our prices, and we only do that and only can do that when the volume increases, so we have some savings here and some savings there. But we're now faced with those kind of challenges, and we just don't know what we're going to be doing in the next year. It's day by day, but you can read the news and you can see what's happening with everybody. So why don't you decide today, make a New Year's resolution. Say to the mirror, I am going to drink free. We had an old saying a long time ago, retail 3, drink free. So you buy 4 bottles, you sell 3 bottles at the regular retail price, and that gives you enough to buy another 4 bottles, and you have 1 bottle left for yourself. You can do it beginning now, because I'm sure you all know 3 people who could use this. You know 3 people who maybe drink too much or smoke too much or have too much sugar in their blood or too much whatever. Everybody has too much of everything. Everybody's body is totally out of balance in this world, in this country, and in Canada, and mostly in the Western countries, but coming on strong in many countries. We have reports from, we ship to 15 different countries. Oh, by the way, if you have family and friends in other countries, we ship to those countries. Even if we're not shipping at the moment to that particular country, we can ship. Call home office and find out how to do it. A lot of countries are already on our website. Just go down to the drop-down box and choose your country and choose your state or province or area or whatever it is, and it'll give you the cost to ship. So we do have a little extra charges, of course, for shipping overseas, but we mitigate that by giving some free extra product to all the international people, and that sort of equalizes that extra shipping cost. So it means you can do it, and it will not be more expensive than it is here for anybody, and you can help those folks as well. So remember that part. And also, when we send this newsletter, this blast out next week, we're going to send a copy of Mark's video just to show you what he did. It's very, very simple. I mean, he just held his phone in front of his face and told his story. But we'll send it so you give you an idea that you can do it. And then just practice. And if you want us to have a look at the video before you send it out, it could be a good idea. More from the perspective, we want to make sure you don't make a claim that this is a cure for something. But if you tell your personal story and you don't go into big claims, but it's a truthful story, that's all permitted, So use it, because all those people on Facebook, what is there, 2 billion, 3 billion? Holy cow. Okay, so there we are, and I appreciate you very much for being on the call. As I said, please send us a message if Saturday is a good night for all of you. We will be doing our call again, usually now within a month, but we have a call lined up with our pal Lenny, who is going to do a call and be the host, so we might sneak it in there somewhere. We'll be talking to him this week, and we'll see what we should do. But do look at the email blast as we get it out to you next week and take some steps to start to drink free. And if we do have to increase the price, you won't notice it because you'll either be drinking free or you'll be drinking much cheaper. Something like that will happen. I mean, all you need is a couple of customers, and then they talk to a couple of people, and before you know it, you don't know what to do anymore. As a matter of fact, Mark texts me every day now with what's happening, and yesterday he sent a text. He said, I got so many people now, he said, I can't handle them. I'm going to have to, we're going to have to hire a secretary. Well, look, I told him just work a few extra hours before you go hiring the secretary. But he's so excited he can't contain himself, and that's really great. Okay, so stay with it, and remember, when you take an ounce, you feel a bounce. Bye for now.
Uric Classic Whole Body Tonic is a dietary supplement, not a drug. Therefore, it is useful to affect the structure and/or function of your body in various ways, but it is not intended to and will not cure, mitigate, treat, or prevent any disease. Individual testimonials may not be everyone's experience and do not constitute scientific evidence. Uric Corporation does not make any drug or treatment claims for its product.